Guys, so welcome to the video. Today we're gonna make at least 150 bucks per session per hour, let's say. So always I like to check the stats. We are not gonna play the numbers, we are gonna play outside bets. I always check the black and red, what's trending, what's not. Starting with 300 bucks. Let me see that again. Okay, that we had that 25 and 16, only two reds and a bunch of blacks, but the stats are showing that's kind of evening out. The black had to be really high up. So let's see what the first spin's gonna bring. Like I said, I'm gonna start with 300 bucks. No need to start with lots of money, $10,000. Just save it. Get a little bit of money, $100, $200, $300, $500. Just the money you can afford to lose if everything goes bad, and just build your bankroll slowly. We're gonna concentrate on just getting some trigger point for outside bets on the wheel, and then we're gonna switch and change. We're gonna play multiple wheels and always try to get a little bit of money from each. So let's see what this wheel is going to do. I'm very interested about that color. About look at that. If you catch the train, like the black train here, then you can go ahead, but the reds eventually are going to start hitting. Okay, so we have the red. And you can see by the tote board that the number of blacks are lowering between red showing up. So I think we can start. We had that 25, 16, only reds. So there is a big expectation that finally at least two reds are going to show in a row. So that's what I'm betting on. That's what I call trigger points. So if you watch my videos, trigger points are very important to be patient and wait for. Okay, so we have the black again. So it didn't happen this time, but I'm going to rebet and double up the bet. See the blacks coming up again, the third. Okay, so I'm gonna stay with it. I want to see if how many blacks are gonna fit between another red, if ever again, more than one. So let's see. I'm betting on red showing up very soon. So let's see what's gonna happen, because like I said, we had that 25 and bunch of blacks, then 16, another bunch, 4 blacks, now 9. We'll see if we're gonna get the red straight up. Okay, perfect, that's good. So let's switch to another wheel. We're gonna just keep the balance. It's the same casino, so I can switch any wheel I can. And here, look at that red train. So this is American roulette wheel. So we're gonna try see on the chat that I just joined the table, Etomino Roulette. So if you ever see me in the chat, just say hi. We can chat about what we are betting if we play live. I'm there pretty often. So here we're gonna try to catch that red train, because there was only one black. It's kind of like opposite situation like on that previous European wheel. So I'm just trying to get the get the red. Okay, so it looks like I should have probably stick with the same. Let me see. Yeah, there was a one black between the reds, and that was that. Another one, 22 between reds. So now we had 24, and let's see what we're gonna do. You know, American roulette wheel, I don't play it as much. I know you guys are asking me for numbers inside combos, number combos on American wheel. I just have to get into it more. So let's see. I just doubled up the red on this one. Like I said, we're gonna stay with the outside bets. It's kind of like safer play, and the only goal is to make 150 bucks, you know, and do it in the shortest time possible. Okay, so that's another black. And you know, if you watch these wheels, you know that the expectation, 54 red, the expectation for the changing the colors is really high always. So now I'm gonna rebet it, and I'm gonna double up the bet, because we had always, again, one black between bunch of reds, then 22, another two reds, and now we didn't have only one black but two blacks. So I expect a red showing up. And again, if I use martingale or any kind of progression, I always have number of steps of the progression that I don't wanna overcome. That's why American roulette, those zeros, double zero. All right. Well, let's see. Well, I'm gonna stick with the strategy. We had a maximum $100 on the outside bets, on the colors. So let's see. That would be probably my stop loss if I went through the whole progression. I would call it quits for the session. So hopefully that's not gonna happen. All right, give us red. Give us red so we can move on and try another table. I always want to get the table and win and move on to another one. I don't want to stay at the table for too long. All right. Okay, so let's snap here. That's the automatic auto roulette. So we had a red color high up. See all these reds. Second dozen is really low, so let's see. Let's try to do the dozens. We have the this is the $25 minimum. Okay, so I switched it back, and I just cut out the transition between the wheels because nobody's interested in clicking and moving from wheel to wheel. You guys know there is a bunch of wheels in this casino, so let's do that. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm going for first and third dozen, and I'm gonna spice it up with the red color because red is trending, and the first and third dozen trending. Don't give me the black number from the second dozen. That would suck. Okay, well, gave me red, but not in the dozen I wished for. Never mind. I wanted to try it. Wanted to spice it up a little bit. I'm gonna stay with it because I really think that this red should hit again, and that second dozen it's really low, so I don't think that's gonna be like two in a row from that dozen. 33. It was close to that one. One would be better. $33. Let me see. Yeah, the red. 60. All right, so I'm going back. Back to original bet 25 per bet, base bet. $11. Okay, so that's just the money back, you know. The dozens are money back, and if I hit it with the color, that's a jackpot. If I hit just the second dozen red, it's gonna be a little loss, just a little bit money back. So I really think it's not gonna turn to black straight up. It has to be with the red, and there's that one. There's that number one, and that gave me a beautiful jackpot. So let's go to back to European roulette. Let's see what's the progress here. I always like to take a little break. So I think the third dozen was really low, so I'm going to go with a trend, which is first and second dozen. Yeah, only 26%. We had that 28, 26 from the third dozen, and that's it. That was it. It was oh, there we have the one again. Nice, beautiful. I'm already $100 in profit. So let's go and see this wheel. This is European wheel. I really like the stats on this wheel. They are a little more detailed. You can see more statistics. I even like more that you can change the neighbors of the numbers if you play numbers here. And this is also the wheel I played. This is evolution wheel I played the last time when I did really good on it. So I always like to check the numbers, check the stats, see the numbers, all the numbers down here, and I'm just gonna pop in the black, because if you look at the numbers, we had 4 reds in a row, the most. Then one red, three reds, one, two, three, now four reds in a row. So I'm betting on switching back to black. Perfect. So I can switch to another wheel, because like I said, I always get the win, and when I get the win, I'm going to another wheel. So this is another European wheel. I like this wheel. The stats are not as detailed, but for my purpose right now, what I'm trying to do is that's enough. So I'm going to stay with the red, because you know we had all those reds in a row, then one sandwiched black, and then another three reds, and then three blacks. So I don't think this is gonna change and switch and just run with the black train. So I'm betting on the red again. And like I said, I'm already over $100. You know, it's not bad to just stop it, take a break for an hour, and then do it again. But I said I want to do 150 in an hour, so, or in the session. So hopefully that's gonna work out for us. Perfect. And we have the red. So after the win, we can switch back, and I'm gonna do the auto roulette again. This is a little faster, you know, than with the dealer. So for this purpose, it kind of works good. So now we had odd numbers and red numbers high up. Looking at the tote board, lots of odd numbers, only 24, 2 even numbers, 6. Other than that, all the odd numbers. So let's just try them. Let's just try to get the little hit on the odd number. All right, so what do we have? Perfect, 17. We got the odd number right up. Perfect, 17 showed up again. 58% odd numbers. All right, we have the dozens, trending dozens. We only had 6 and 2 from the first dozen, so I'm switching a little bit. I'm gonna put the base bet on 2 dozens, try to get another hit. I know it was just a really quick first hit, so I didn't switch the wheel right away. Perfect, we got the hit again. So we are already at 431. So let's try this wheel. And again, we're gonna try to run the train, red train. Come on, give me a red. Okay, it's black. No, it's okay. It's only the first base bet, so there is not much of a loss. But I will definitely try to double it up, and I will stay with the red. Going with the trend, I don't think that black's gonna show up again, but you never know. Okay, perfect. There is our red. So the trend is your friend, and I'll take that. We are at different wheel now, back at the American wheel. I just want to check out what's happening. It's good to give a wheel a little bit of break. Look at that color percentage, 60-38, and then the third dozen really low. So I'm gonna do the 2 dozen strategy, first and second the trending dozens, and we'll see. Just a little hit, little by little. I'm not aiming for, you know, tens of $1,000s in this session. I'm gonna do this for an hour, half an hour, whatever it takes, make my 150 and just turn it off. I'm gonna do something different, and I'll come back in a couple hours and try to do it again, or next day. You know, it's fine. If you can do it every hour, perfect. 3-4 hours a day, beautiful. Okay, number 9, it's a low number from the first dozen. That works. So let's go to the European wheel, my favorite, of course, and we are at $442. Look at that black, 64%. Wow. So, and the second dozen, 48%. Wow. So that was hitting a lot. Second dozen. Okay, so let's try to capitalize on it. We're gonna go for first and the third. I don't think that the second's gonna keep showing up like that. You know, I have a big expectation for the first or third dozen number showing up. So give us that number. Don't make it too difficult for us. Beautiful, beautiful. That's the third dozen, so that's a win for us. $447, and we are $3 short. So looking at the toad board, $23.34, that's a nice combo. Okay, so let's do 2 dozens, but I'm gonna switch to that first and second, because after the third we always went to the second. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, looking at the toad board, after the third dozen number always switch to the second, so I stay with it. So we got the hit there. Another switch, we are already at 452. So like I said, I want to make $150, which is, I already made it. So now I'm just gonna look what we have here. Just out of curiosity, yeah, the first dozen is really low, so let's see if we can get the one hit, because it really goes, this session is really goes nicely. So let's do the hit if we can. $442 now with the bet. So if we hit, we are done. We are and we are done. Perfect. And this is how I make $150 per hour or per day. You know, just have patience, and you're gonna be successful. And look, we ended up with the go back. You know, so I wish you luck. Play to win.